What's up, man?
Yo, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
The Black Uplips, man.
Thank you.
I'm so excited, man. I'm so grateful that you accepted my invitation to come on the show.
Likewise, man. I'm happy to be here. This is an honor, man.
Yeah, man. Now the honor's mine, man. You're a legend. Trust me. I'm talking to a legend in the future. People are gonna talk about you like, yo, you know about Adonis Electronics? I'm like, yeah, man. Yo, that was the legend, man. You used to make. You made the new PlayStation Ultra.
I hope so. I hope so. No, that's beautiful, man. That's so flattering, man. I'm so humbled, man. You have no idea.
Yeah, man. So basically, I saw you on the Godfrey interview.
Yeah,
he was blowing you up, and I was like, "Yo!" So this dude made it like a handheld console with all the games on there. I was like, "I gotta get him on the show, man." And I was also like, "I gotta get him to send me one." Have you finished mine, by the way?
Oh yeah, I got you. I just need your info, man. I got you. I definitely want to send one out to you, man.
This guy. Look, this is my address. Okay, I'm gonna write this right now, man. So how long you been like programming games and figuring out all that stuff?
Well, I've been a computer kid roughly all my life, man. I didn't really get into the computer world until I was 9.
Okay.
I got in front of my first Macintosh. That's when the Apple used to just be called Macintosh back then.
Oh yeah, remember that? Yo, now good to think about it. It was never really Apple. It was
Yeah, they were the black and white little towers with the screen built in it.
Yeah.
That was what changed my whole world once I got my hands on one of those, man. And I was in elementary school at the time, and I was doing like this after school work, and we started working on these Macs, and I was so blown away by it that it just inspired me to want to get into learning everything as much as I can about electronics.
Okay, that's so. What there? I mean, how do you just gravitate to? Because I'm trying to get my kids into robotics at the moment. Like, with, what's it called? Not is it Pi? Did you use Pi Raspberry Pi?
Okay.
Not to use Ordrona. Oh man, I can't remember the word, man. You know what I'm talking about? To program robotics, so you build a robot and you put a little mini computer system on there. A little brain, and then you program it with something with the A. I can't remember. I'll find out.
There's so many now. The funny thing is that now there's so many options with, especially with getting into learning robotics and the basics. Like you have like I use, like, part of the board that I use for the consoles I make is called a Raspberry Pi. Yeah, which is a single board computer. But there's Arduino. There's
Arduino. That's it. That's the one.
Yeah, Arduino is great. Like Arduino and Raspberry, you could go crazy. Like with the amount of different things. Like I make a couple of smart mirrors now.
Smart mirrors.
Yeah, these are mirrors that, they show you reflection, but it shows the date, time, whether I could put Alexa in it, I could put Google Voice in it, and you could talk to it, it talks back. I made a few. I posted it on my Instagram. I posted one that I made for my wife on my Instagram. But I'm going to make more because I wanted to show some of the new things I could do with it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like with me, I read a lot and I do this sort of stuff. And you're just sitting there all day programming.
Well, no, this is stuff that I've done like often. I do it off and on. I'm as I told you, I'm a dad. I'm a husband. So I have to make time. You know what I mean? But I don't, because I have such a love for it, it's not work. So I just do what I think is fun. You know what I mean? And it's so amazing to know that people like really enjoy the things that I make. That for me is just like, just something I put together. You know what I mean?
They use just nothing. But we're like, yo, you put all my favorite games into a little box. I can play it anywhere.
Yeah, into a box. And the thing is, I even I can make the console smaller than that.
Really?
Like Like there's different types of boards. So I use that particular board because there's more power. So I could put, more powerful running games on there. But I can go as small as like a stick of chewing gum and put 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 games on it. I could do that with a Fire Stick. I could do that too. I could turn a Fire Stick into a gaming console also.
Actually, I want to know if you can do this. Yo, that's
Yeah.
like, okay. How does it work out with the graphics? Because I guess I don't know. Like, you can put PlayStation 1 games on there.
That's why I stick with more of the retro gaming because it doesn't require as much
space.
As much RAM, as much memory. Being that we're in the age where we can have terabytes of things on devices so small, I can load, I could go crazy. But if you want to step into where there's more powerful gaming like the PS3s, PS4s, that can be done. That just has to be done on a PC, on a bigger computer.
Okay.
But even those bigger computers are not as probably this, like the PS5 is bigger than some of the things that I could put together.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. Do you know about this?
Oh, yes. I think that is genius right there.
Could you do one of those?
Yes, I can.
Yo, you can do everything. I remember seeing one of those, like some guy put it together. And he's got one.
I saw that. Yeah, it was a YouTube video. It was a guy, he did one with the PlayStation, he did one with the Xbox.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna get one of those, man.
Yeah, like I try to make things like that, but on a little bit more of a different scale where there's even more stuff compiled into it. Okay. So it may have the PS4 stuff, but then it'll be backwards compatible.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
you could do that. You could
do that. That's why I like using computers like the PCs and all that, because I could put pretty much anything on those. And then we could make it where it switches from the PS stuff to Nintendo, and Nintendo would switch it over to Xbox and switch it over. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so many different options. We could go crazy, man. I can go crazy.
Yeah.
So that was my whole point of showing that small console, was to show that I wanted to separate myself, because there's a lot of people that make consoles, they make little stuff and they say, I got 250 games, I got this 100, but I'm giving you 12, 13,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's no updates. There's no nothing. It's literally plug and play. You plug it up to your TV, let it boot up. The controllers are Bluetooth, so there's no wires. It plays just like a PlayStation or an Xbox. And then I could customize it. Like if you had like pictures of, your favorite music, your pictures of you, your family, I could make that. Yeah. We could put that all there on there. And every time it turns on, that's how it boots up with your logo and your stuff on there. I could do that also. So when the one that I'm going to send to you is going to have all that.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. That's proper. That's proper epic. So, okay. So when did you so obviously you started young. When did you start programming your first? Because look, I'm interested. I can do a bit of programming, but I'm not like you. Okay. I'm not nowhere near your level. I learned like some languages.
I consider myself somebody that just came. I was never like actually taught. I was one of those people that just had an interest, and I just kept doing the homework on it. And it was literally trial and error. Like I literally messed up and broke things, and had to buy things.
So Dad, I broke the back.
Believe me, my parents have been mad at me a couple of times. Like, I just got you that thing, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but all right, I'll save up. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So, it's definitely been years of trial and error.
Yeah. So like I said, I learned a couple of programs, C and Python, like very basic stuff. I didn't get advanced into it because to me, it started getting all confusing. I was like, hold on a second, it's like a 1 there and a 2, then you're gonna cross out. I was like, I don't understand this, but it's like you said, you have to do more and often every day, and then at some point,
it's just like it's literally practice. Especially when you're learning coding and things like that. Like coding is it can go from something as basic as a couple of words, couple of symbols, to writing a whole, it could just get confusing and mind blowing. You know what I mean? So it's best to take it in steps. Take your time. There's no such thing as a dumb question or a wrong question.
Yeah.
Ask. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I did. I literally took my time and just gradually took the steps from, like I said, even before coding and all of that stuff has been a thing now. Now that's like really a thing. Mm-hmm. And back, when I was younger, nobody like really, it was like, what are you talking about? Like that kind of thing. I just want to play, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So people didn't care. They just want to see the result. You know what I mean? And so now it's good where I can sit down, like I could teach my son or teach my nieces and nephews. Actually, like I bought them little beginners coding books, and they're not even, like some of them are not even 10 yet. and they're learning it. You know, so
That's
it's like
awesome, man.
it's yeah, man, it's amazing.
Have you got a YouTube channel or something where you teach people this stuff?
I'm working on that now. Like I'm still building the website. I ran into a couple of snags with it because I had like with the pandemic, it took a toll on all of us.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a chance to like really concentrate on it. I had to deal with my family, but I'm back to building it. I am going to put a YouTube channel together where I'm going to like just break down a lot of basics. And, I wanted to cater to our people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to cater to our kids. And, you know what I mean? And like give them something where we can make this cool. It's not trying to just be a geek or nerd. And if you are that, that's fine. You know what I mean? And we just make it fun and we make it, like inviting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on all of that as we speak.
Yeah. Especially because the future is pretty much like all coding, electronics, robots. That's the future. That's the future. And when you get a good, like for you, like you're like me with music. I gravitated to the piano and I was playing like 6-7 hours a day, every day. Piano, that was my world. It became a world from 9 till about 17.
Right.
I was just on the piano all the time. And then when I had a little gap, because I tried to go into work and stuff. And then at 18 again, I started just producing music until I was about 20, I don't know, 28 or something. And then I got disgruntled. I was like, oh man, it's not working now. I'm not a millionaire yet. I didn't make it. All these geezers are making it. I'm not doing this no more. So I kind of pretty much quit producing music. And I just started playing piano, which that's what I continue doing up to now.
Yeah, I was into the music thing as well. I still have I have the native instrument drum pads and stuff downstairs now.
Yeah.
I was always into the beat making thing, but I never I learned a bit of it, but then I couldn't like do it all at the same time.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit?
Learn the music, work on the electronics, take care of home. So it was like I started to ease up on the music thing a little bit. Yeah. But my heart is always there. I love the composition of music, man. I love putting it together.
Yeah, that's good, man. So you had to pick one, and I think the one you picked was probably to me is the better option. To be fair, I would have liked to have had the passion and the drive, which I think I did, but I was still into. Like, when I look back on my life, I'm like, man, music messed me up, man. It cost me a lot of time, and I didn't make a penny. I mean, I made some money, but I never really made anything. Yeah, if I was doing electronics. If I went into electronics, I could be by Google now. I could be, by Apple. I could be working anywhere. I could have work freelance going around the world and doing.
Right.
Instead, I wasting my time becoming a great musician who never got heard.
Right.
That's what I am. Probably the great. That's why my slogan is the greatest music's never heard, because I'm probably the best musician you'll ever hear of.
Right.
That's what my mom says anyway. My mom says that to me.
I think so, but I think you should still keep working on it, man. Don't stop. Just do it as you come along, man. Because I got discouraged, throughout the years. I used to want to be a sound engineer.
Yeah, that was it. That's what I was.
I wanted to go to school for that so bad, but I couldn't afford it when I was younger. So, I just became I just got into being a part of the working class and just worked. And then in the meantime, I would save up and then still work on the little different things. I used to put, like back in the day when everybody was using Nextel phones, I used to put the ringtones on them for people. I was always doing hacking, like tweaking something. People that know me, they will all tell you I was always dabbling in something.
Yeah.
So then it just manifests where I just had the time to like actually sit down and just like, let me make something cool. And I took, I tried to take the time and just do a little bit of homework. And I said, maybe I could, let me try this. And I believe it or not, my wife is the reason why Godfrey got the console. And she was talking me into like, send them one. I was like, nah.
I said,
and then I ended up doing it anyway. And that was probably one of the best things I could have done.
That's one of the best things you could do. Send one to everybody if you can. Like, it might cost you a couple of grand. If you can send one to people like that, trust me, they'll blow it up for you. I remember hearing one time a girl sent her, what did she send? Sent a T-shirt to Madonna. A T-shirt to Madonna's kids. And Madonna, his kid was wearing this T-shirt, and then all the media outlets picked up on it, took the pictures, like, Madonna's kid's got this top. It's from this girl. And the woman like blew up. That might be the same for you, man. I'm not worried, man. You'll be fine with that. Trust me.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Trust me, you're going to be all right with that stuff, man. Just keep at it. Godfrey he paid his due diligence.
Yeah, right.
And you found me, You know, I'm going to try my best.
Yes,
I mean, I'm
yes.
not that big or anything, but at some point I am going to be big as
No,
well.
listen, man. Believe it or not, it's my first ever podcast. The first time I've ever done this.
Okay.
So I am beyond flattered, man. This is amazing. Like that's why I'm like, I'm smiling, I'm cheesy. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to like smile, but I'm like, this is so amazing, man. I am truly, truly glad I met you, man.
Yeah, man. No problem. So I want to go back to my original question. So, when did you first start? When you thought to yourself, you know what, this program stuff's getting a bit boring. Now let me make something. Well, how old was you?
the first. This is the funny thing. I met a music producer, right? And this was I want to say about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And I met him at the music studio, and at the time I was working on what I was trying to make. You know how like back in the day when we had the Nintendo, the NES cartridges.
Yeah.
The gray, right?
Yeah, the big square block.
I had one, the big square block, right. So I had one, and I was trying to put my consoles, I was making a console to build in that case.
Yeah.
So I took the actual, I took the case apart, took the game out, put my little components in it, and I had a whole bunch of wires, and it was all like bulky and had glue. It looked disgusting.
Yeah.
And I showed it to him, and I was like, look, it's going to sound crazy, but I'm trying to make this console where I could put thousands and thousands of games, like retro games, the games that we grew up on this device. And he's like, what? Like, get out of here. Let me see. So we plug it up to the TV, and when it came on, it was like everything was working fine, but it wasn't as many games. So it was just like this list. It was just a list of, you just saw a list of words. It was just like a list of games. And he's like, everybody's like blown away by it. But I was still so nervous because it was clumped together so sloppily. Like it was, it had, like I said, I had glue dripping off of it. It was a mess. And and he was just like, look, I think, he was like, I think this is amazing, but you can't market this. This looks crazy. Yeah. Right. So that inspired me. That was the first kind of console that I ever made. If I would have known, I would have went downstairs to see if I could find it to show it to you. But later on, I'll send you a picture of it.
Okay.
But, that made me kind of go back into the lab, if you will. And then I took my time and I bought a 3D printer, and then I started like learning how to use the 3D printer and started printing out cases and things that made the console look neat. So then I was like, all right, we're going to go with this whole retro thing. I kind of want to keep the retro theme alive and go with something that's old that people will recognize, like Atari. So I started making the consoles look like little Ataris. And it just went from there. It went from there. I was making them look like PlayStations, Super Nintendos. I got all kind of little stuff I could show you that I made. But the Atari one is the one that people was like, oh, I like this. I like the way it looks. And it just went from there.
Yeah, man, it definitely looks sweet. Let me see if I can find a picture, actually.
Yeah,
wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait, let me see. Is it this one? Wait, I'll share this picture here.
Sure.
Is this it?
That's the one that I sent to Godfrey. That's the ones I make now.
This was nice, man. This looks nice.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to send you.
Is that like, what is this? Is this a screen on the back, or is that like a
no? That's just the mesh that the old Ataris used to have on when the 2800 systems. They had that design on it. But this plugs up to the TV. I make portable ones too, though.
Okay.
I do make portable. That some they can recharge. You pull it out your pocket. Got the same amount of games on it. I'm actually sending that to Godfrey next.
Okay.
So once like you can look on my Instagram and see what the portable looks like. Also, it's on there.
Is it?
You'll see a picture like somebody's playing it.
Oh yeah. This one. Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
This one,
That's it. That's it. And I just that was before I built the case and everything to it.
Can you plug this up to the TV as well? Like if you want to have it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That's sick, man.
Yeah.
You're doing a great thing. And what's with like? Let me show. Is this an arcade you built?
Full size arcade. Yeah, that's a full size arcade with the light guns that recoil. So when they shoot, they cock back like real guns.
Yo, and you built this?
I built that totally with the trackball. It's a 2-player. I could make them 4 players. I built that for a coworker of mine.
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah.
You know, that reminds me because when we was young, we used to always go down to the chip shop to play like Street Fighter and
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 and stuff. You can have one in your house now, man. And you can probably put like more games on it. You know what I mean? You don't have to have just one game like back in the day. You probably could put
exactly. And I even put like that arcade, I put a Fire Stick in it so you can watch, you know, the TV shows and all that stuff on it also.
That's epic, man.
So you like switch.
I might have to get. I'll have to get you to order. I have my old one from you, man. Yo,
listen, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
I wonder if I can. I need to figure something. We need to talk offline, man. If I figure some.
Okay.
Okay. I think I might have a business proposition for you, man. Definitely.
Listen, I tell everybody, please keep me busy. Please
man.
keep me busy.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you also build PCs and stuff?
Yes, I could build them. I repair them.
I need a bad PC, man. My
wife and I, we just got into a new house, so
yeah.
I have a really huge man cave now.
Yeah, so, that's it.
Yeah, that's gonna be. You'll see. I'll be posting stuff online. It's gonna be insane. Like I already started working on a few things. It's already going down there, and I'm gonna build a brand new PC, a new gaming PC. Yeah, that's gonna be a powerhouse, man. Like epic one is coming. So yeah, I can take care of you at the same time.
Yeah, you definitely need to do some tutorials about that, man. Trust me, I'm telling you, man. Trust me on this, man. You're gonna have a huge YouTube channel. You're gonna have loads of subscribers. I don't know if you have a day job now, but you ain't gonna have a day job for much longer. Trust me, you're gonna be good. You're good to go.
Listen, man, that's the goal. That's the goal, is to do this full time.
The only question I have is why haven't you already started? That's the only question I'm wondering is why am I...
You know what it was? Is that like, to be honest, just life, you know, the aspects of life. And like I said, I'm a father, you know, it's just the things that come along with paying bills and certain things that I had to put my priorities, put priorities in perspective. Yeah. But at the same time, trust me, people have gotten on me like, why, what are you doing? What how come? And I'm like, look, I guess it just wasn't my time. Maybe now is my time.
Yeah, now's your time, man.
I just want to ride the wave. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't think that that it was the stars was aligned at that point. But I feel like it is now, and I'm ready to just embrace it, man. I want to work as hard as possible to continue this, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. So that basically, what did you day job anyway? Actually, if you don't mind me asking.
I work for a company I work for a railroad company.
You work for a railroad?
Yeah.
And you do all this stuff? Oh, you fixing trains ain't too bad though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an engineer or something,
and even that is a lot of computer work involved in that as well. It's mechanical and some computer work. So I basically troubleshoot and repair trains.
And I'm wondering, that's a good question actually. Why isn't the train industry really taken off in America? Like in England, like in Europe, we all have mad train systems. You know what I mean? You can catch a train anywhere. You know, given they're quite expensive sometimes. They can be very expensive. Yeah. But they've got connection everywhere. You have the underground. I guess you have the underground in America, in New York. But if you look at the America's, it's brewing for a train system, man. It would be perfect. But for some reason, I
think it has to deal with because these railroads are owned by bigger companies, and it all boils down to $1. A lot of being that I'm in New York State, New York City rather. The state runs certain parts of the railroad, and then there's certain parts that the city owns. Yeah. So you have the city MTA, the actual Manhattan, Bronx, Long Island. All of that is owned by the city runs that. But then you have Long Island Railroad, Metro North Railroad. Those are considered commuter railroads that the state owns, which is technically federal. Yeah. So it's a lot of red tape, with that. There's been plenty of talk about constructing, new stations and new lines. And even how you have in other countries, you have a monorail, trains that don't even run on wheels. All of that. But it deals with a lot of red tape, and the government controls the majority of it. So it's basically a federal thing.
Yeah, I think definitely you could have a whole system all around America, man. You'd be chilling. You go anywhere. You actually only need 3 lines, and you can have one going up to the north.
It would be fantastic. The closest thing that we have to that is Amtrak has what's called the Acela. which is like an express train that runs, but it's nothing like what you see like where you guys are, and in like China and Japan. It's nothing
bullet train.
along that.
Some old rusty.
Oh yeah,
near death experience train.
Yeah. Right. It's like the whole rickety rockety. Yeah, the whole like
That's like a D class.
Like some of them are cool. Like there's a lot of new stuff out there. Don't get me wrong. There's brand new stuff out there that's really nice.
Yeah.
Real cool. Like everything is real, like state of the art, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
I think I get what America's doing basically, because like I think it's a new technology called the maglev train. And they're doing like what the Africans did, and they didn't get no phone lines built in because they knew that wireless was coming. So
right.
So in Africa, they missed all the phone lines being built, all these cables, and just would jump straight to wireless. And that's what America's doing. America's like, okay,
right. See, and that's the thing too, because you have trains that like a lot of trains. You have three types of trains. There's some that run on diesel. You have some that run on what's the cables, the catenary cables that run above you. And then you have the third rail ones. Those are both electric, but the third rail one is like with the little things that rub, like the trains like rub this rail.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets its power from. Yeah. You can't build that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So so it's a lot of talk on infrastructure and making it accessible to have either catenary or third rail. And then it's like, so all right, well, we have to get it to run this way so it stays along the catenary side, or this way. Like it's so much mess, man. So much mess. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's one of those jobs that it pays well. But would I rather be doing something else? Absolutely.
And you got to be self-employed, man. You can make what you're making now. You can make that in a minute doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
all this stuff. Trust me. You sell.
Oh yeah.
Let's say, for example, you make this like wholesale these units. You sell 500 a day. You're good to go, man.
That's the plan, man. That's what I want to build to.
That's a possibility for you, man. Really, 500.
That's exactly what my goals are, man. Is to get into that kind of position where I could do this full time.
Yeah. So you build your YouTube channel and blow up.
Yes.
When you're blowing up a YouTube channel, because you're doing a how-to YouTube channel, which are typically more, lucrative than anything else. And then you promote all your consoles. Look, I'll do this. It's got my links. And you keep more in the funnel. Yeah, man. You're good to go, man. You're good.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I plan to have to YouTube everything up soon.
Yeah, man. Hurry up. You should be doing it like today. You should be finishing it today.
Yeah. No,
We'll get off here now. That guy I'll style it, man. He told me. You'll be fine, man. Trust me, you'll be fine.
Thank you, man.
So anyway, what's Godfrey like, man? Because I'm actually trying to get him on the show, man. We don't listen to don't read my messages, man. I don't like.
Yeah. I listen. All I need is the info, man. Once you send me the info, I'm gonna send you one, man. You got one for sure.
No, I mean, what's Godfrey like? Because I want to try to get him on the show. I'm trying to get him on the show. Man.
That man is hilarious. Man. Like,
funny, isn't it?
I was shocked at how long. Like we were on that live, maybe a good hour and a half.
Yeah.
And we were talking about everything. Like we went up. He was doing the Steve Harvey impression with my console in his hand, which I thought was hilarious. He has that Steve Harvey down to a science.
Yeah.
And then we was talking about like just all these different subjects, and then he was impersonating all these different people. He was just he's down to earth and cool, man. Like we ended up I ended up telling him again, like, I appreciate you, man. It was so cool what you did. And he was like, oh man, we gotta stick together kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. He's a good guy, man. He's a genuinely good man.
He is. I've been following him for
nice guy. Like he's like naturally funny. Like he's one of those people that, it just comes out. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have to like put on, he's just gonna have you laughing, man. He had me cracking up through the entire time I was on his live.
Yeah. I've been following him for a long time, and he's the thing with Godfrey. I don't understand why he's not where he should be much higher than he is. You know what I mean?
He should be way higher.
He should be.
And I think it's because he tackles the race issue a lot. Yeah. And I think because he makes people uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
But I still at the same time, it's like, if you are uncomfortable, then maybe that is something that should be discussed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I love the fact that he's unapologetic about that.
Yeah.
And that he embraces his culture, he embraces who he is, and shines a light on all of us, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yes, I've been following him since, like, obviously he never really hit the heights where he should be. I'm hoping it's gonna happen now because he had that what did he had? He had that special on Netflix recently.
On Netflix, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
because of Tiffany Haddish. And I
Yeah.
think, like, then I saw that he's got a blue tick now on Instagram. And I remember when he used to speak back in the day, like, I want a blue tick, man. And I was like, oh man, dude,
Yeah,
you'll
me
get your blue
too.
tick. and now he's got his blue tick. I wrote him and I was like, yo, you got your blue tick finally, you know. And now he's got over 100,000 followers and stuff. I was like, no. Now we're trying to talk to him. I'm going getting slimmer and slimmer because, you know, the more famous he gets, hard to get in touch with him. Everyone's writing him, you know. I'm like, oh God. But at some point, I'm gonna get 100,000 too, so I don't care. I'm like, you know, I'll catch you on.
Oh, listen, man, you're doing good, man. Yeah, you're on the way. You know,
on the way, yeah.
You're on the way for sure, man.
It's a long battle, but
that's amazing.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that means the work is paying off, man.
Yeah, man.
You're going in the right direction, man.
Thanks. So
yeah, man, we all gonna climb it and do this together, man.
Sure, that's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
So I had another question for you, man.
Sure.
Do you dabble in the blockchain and stuff? Are you up to speed with all that stuff?
Yes. I did just a little bit of investing in a little bit of cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't do the Bitcoin thing. I didn't jump on that wave. But there are like the I jumped on I didn't do the Dogecoin. Maybe I should have done that. I took because I know the history of Dogecoin.
I don't know about Dogecoin, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was like a joke. And I'm like, it's a joke that's making a lot of money.
It's killing me, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
no, I couldn't jump. No.
I could have jumped on that when it was nothing.
Yeah, we're too honest. We're too honest. Like, I'm too honest to get on that, but 50 cents now. No.
Right.
Don't go up. You know.
Right.
I love one like that. Ripple. I love what Ripple. Ripple's killing me because I bought a load of Ripple when it was cheap. And then one was like, it's a banker's coin, it's centralized. And I was like, okay, I'm selling them out. And I saw it.
I did jump on Ethereum though. I did jump on a little bit of the Ethereum and I can't remember that. There's one called the OMG Network. There's another one I jumped on. There's one called
Litecoin.
OMG
Did you ever have any
Network.
Litecoin?
I didn't jump on Litecoin yet.
I'll tell you what, I had a bag of Litecoin and a bag of Ethereum in it. Hey, and you never guess what? I sold them too soon, man. Hey, I was minted. Hey, I was minted. In another life, I was minted.
Right. You would have been good.
I would be good now. You wouldn't even see me on this podcast. I'd be like,
right.
I'd be chilling.
Oh, that's right.
On my yacht. I can't believe
I know the feeling. I know the feeling, man.
Crypto
like
makes me cry.
what I done. Like what I did now is I started putting a couple dollars into some of the ones that, like a couple of ones that did a little bit of a jump.
Yeah.
I put a couple dollars on it, but just enough so that if it makes money, I can see it, and if it doesn't, it doesn't hurt too bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I jumped on Coinbase and started, buying a few cryptocurrencies through there, and we'll just see what happens. But right now, the whole industry's taking a hit. Like everything is down.
It's normal though, man. If you was there, because I started in 2017 or late 2016,
yeah.
So I was buying stuff for quite cheap. Like Bitcoin was still at like under 1,000, and I was like, I put in like 500. I bought a bag of Litecoin, a bag of Ethereum. I was good, I'm good to go. And then and then all of a sudden it started blowing up. Then all of a sudden I had money. I was like, I'm in. And I was like, I'm gonna leave it there because I wasn't experienced it. I was like, I'm leaving it there. Then all of a sudden, I was like, because investing, you think I'm a long term or I'm a day trader, and I was like, I'm a long term guy. I'm gonna be a long term. I'm cool. I don't need the money. I'll leave it. And I saw it go up. I was like, yo, I'm rich, but I didn't know what to do then. I was like, what do I do now? Do I take it?
Right.
Do I leave it? Is it going to stay there? Is it going to go higher?
Right.
So I waited and waited. Yo, I waited and waited. Next day I had like $50. I was like, yo, I was out. I was crying. I was like, no, my money's gone.
No, I get it. I felt the same way, man. I felt the same way. A couple of days ago, I'm like, oh no, all of it.
All of it.
Like everything, all of it's down. I'm like, oh,
and
this right here is gonna give me a heart attack, man.
Yeah, but you got to because I'll consider myself a veteran now, so I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm not. It's going down. Good. Now's the time to buy again.
Now's the time to buy. That's right.
Now it's time to buy.
Yeah.
Because because there's gonna be another swing, an upswing. There's always another upswing. It always comes back. I've seen it happen. Like I think it went from $0 to $3 or something, then went back down. It was like $3, and then it went up to like $800 or something, or $300. Then went back down. Then it went up to $800. Went down. Then a couple of thousand. Then went down. Then went up to the first time was like 17 or 18,000 or 20,000. Then went back down. This time went to 60,000. So I'm like, okay, it's going back down. But I know in 3 years I'm good. Right. In 3 years, I'm good because I'm buying now.
3 years, that's right.
In 3 years, I'm good. So I know already in 2 to 3 years' time, I'll be sitting on my yacht. What should have happened 4 or 5 years ago?
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. So that's why I keep telling him.
That's why I did the same. I said, let me just invest small while everything is in the like the down slope, and I'm just going to invest small, but in a few. That's why I said I did like a little bit of Ethereum. I did. I was interested in talking to a bunch of people though to try, because if you could get enough people to that are willing to invest, we could start a blockchain and you can start your own currency. Yeah. And I thought that would be kind of cool. You know what I mean? That all of us can invest and we start something and see what happens. Yeah. You know? Yeah. If those it's all taking a chance regardless. Yeah. You know, so until something like that comes to light, I'm just going to invest small and see what happens. And if it starts to grow the way that I expect it to, man, I'm going to be just like you in 3 years. Just relax.
You're good to go. The thing is, there's always that little bit of like little voice in your mind, like, yeah, but this time's gone down. It's going to stay there. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you invest. It's still going to be
right. Right.
Because the devil's got tricks in it. The devil's got tricks, man. Yo, he's like, with me, what's worse? Like I tell you, 1-2 times when I knew someone's playing with me. One time, we should have won the lottery in it. We put on a syndicate. You know what a syndicate is? So every week we're playing. Yeah. I don't know what you guys call it in America, but every week we're playing. Right. 1 week we said, we're not playing this week. And our numbers came out.
And that was the week.
That was the week our numbers came out. And we happened to find a ticket a week later. Like, I was like, this with the ticket. I was like this.
Damn. Damn.
And then I was in the basement like this. And it ain't even funny, but
I get it.
I was so upset. I was so, and
I would have felt the same way.
Yeah, and the same thing happened with the crypto thing, man. I had a bag of cryptocurrency because from the last time it went down, I still had all my crypto. But 2 months before, I was like, I'm going to sell these now. It's going to go down tomorrow. I'm going to buy it back in like next week. I completely forgot about it. And then it went up. And I was like, yo, put it this way, I had 7G invested in crypto, 7G worth, and that shot up. And I was like,
wow.
All my problems will be over now. I'll be chilling.
All solved. Listen, I get it, man. I feel your pain.
Painful, man.
I feel it. I can feel your pain, man.
But I'm experienced now. By the time retirement comes, I'll be a trillionaire. It's all good.
That's exactly. Same. I got the same goal, man.
Yeah, man. But you're good. You're on another path, though. You're destined for greatness. Trust me. I've said it 1,000 times already, but you're destined because what you're doing there.
Thank you.
Like as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Yo, excellent." So doing that, but this blockchain idea, man, we should talk about this as well, man.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's do it. I would love to get a bunch of us involved, man, and make our own currency and see how that floats out there.
Yeah,
you know, and I think it's something that could be very lucrative if it's done right.
Well, yeah,
you know,
yeah. Some guys scam me, you know. So I know there's a way to make proper corn, man.
Exactly. I mean, you got these things. People are making these NFTs and things like that. They're making so much. And the funny thing about an NFT is that an NFT is only as good as the server that it's on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you can access it. So God forbid if something happens to that server, there is no NFT.
You done?
You know what I mean? And people are making $1 gazillion doing this.
Yeah.
Stuff, man. Like
I'm on it, man.
We gotta get into that, man.
And what, you know, when you read the white paper, basically explains what it might do. It's not even functioning. It's like, this is the plan. And you're like, okay, so I'm putting money into something that's not even finished. There's only a couple, like Compound has a good system. I invested like Compounds or stuff that offer percentages like Tezos. I think Tezos is good. It's cheap now, but when I bought it, it was like $1. I think it's at like $2 or $3 now. And then when it was at $6, I was chilling. So yeah, that's good. Tezos, because they offer you when you hold it, it offers you like, it gives you one extra one every time the longer you hold it. So that's good.
Okay. So it's almost like a CD, like it builds interest.
Yeah, because exactly. Yeah. And Compound's pretty much the same. They borrow your money out against what you own, and then they ask you if they think it should be something important and blah blah. And if you rent it out, they give you percentages back, or you can stake the coins. You know what I mean? Like Binance, I got a few Binance, which I bought for $15 back then, and then you saw the other day it was like I think it was like $600-700 each. So I was like, Binance, man, Binance is good. Yeah. If you can get them cheap now, I think they're still around $200-300 at the moment. It's a bit expensive. If you can wait a little bit until it goes back down, because I think anything over, if you're a normal person, anything over $50 for a coin is expensive, man. I think I'll try and keep it under 10 if anything. Get it for like 10.
I jumped on this. Matter of fact, let me look it up so I can tell you which names of the ones that I jumped on that were. I jumped on, like I told you, the OMG network. There's one called QTUM, letter Q TUM. I jumped on it. Like now they're over the $10 mark.
Yeah.
When I jumped on that, it was at like $7-8.
Yeah.
So and then this other one called Storage. This is probably the cheapest one that I bought.
I think I have Storage.
Yeah, Storage is cheap, but I feel like that's going to be. I have a good feeling about it. You know what I mean? Like it. Even though everything's down right now, it was jumping so good. Like a few weeks ago, it was slow but steady increase.
Yeah, it went up to $3. It was, and now it's 70 cents.
Yeah, when I jumped on it, it wasn't even $1.
Yeah, so that's a good one to invest in.
Yep. So those are just a few. Like I check. Like I said, I check usually once a week or twice a week and see what the activity is. And then when I see something that looks like, okay, maybe I could, I'll just jump on whatever I gravitate towards.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Yeah. It would have been nice if we just got like 10,000 Bitcoin back then. No, man, that would have been that would have been the easiest way.
It'd be so nice. Like, I just made a quick 10 and let me just sell it real quick.
Yeah. I wonder, you sometimes think to yourself, did I buy some, man, back in the day? Did I have the foresight there? And maybe it's just lying somewhere on a USB stick. Yeah. And I'm going to find it and be like, yo, I got 10,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yep.
That's it. I got it. You're going to invent a time machine. You're going to send me back to 2000.
When Bitcoin was like...
I'm going to tell myself, don't do music. Yeah. Study C++ in depth and buy Bitcoin. Yo, that's it.
Yep, and just buy when it was like $2.
Yeah. No, $2, man. I think back then $1 would have got you enough. $1 would have
$1 would be enough. Enough. Yeah, that'd have been enough.
So that's the plan. That's your homework. Yo, time machine.
Listen, I got you. I'll get on it.
Yeah, man.
You on it first thing in the morning.
Yeah, as soon as you finish, I'm going back in time. I'll hook you up. Man. Don't worry. I'm gonna hook you up. I'll go into. Yeah.
I hope so.
I'll hook you up too, man. Don't worry. I'm gonna get you a couple of Bitcoin. I'll be like, look, just imagine that we're back in the future now. I'm like, man, I'm still in the podcast, but now I've got like luxurious background, like some Kevin Samuels, with LED lights and stuff. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember you, from
check
your drawer, check your upright drawer, and you'll open it. You'll see like a USB there. Thank you, 10,000 Bitcoin. You're like,
yeah.
Then again, actually, now saying that you shouldn't have Bitcoin because your genius might not come out then.
Oh man, I hope.
You think so?
Hope, like I said, if it gets to a point where I could, if one or the other, I just need one or the other. Just like, I'll invest in each other. I put it like that. Whichever one takes off first, then that money's gonna go into one or the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to keep it growing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Anyway, you got anything else you want to add, man?
No, other than this has been a blast. I'm truly honored to be on your show, man. I would love to come back another time.
You're a regular.
Thank you, man. I would love to do this again. And like I said, send me your info so I can get that stuff sent to you, man.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna actually put the music on because I know you. I put the music on because I forgot you didn't get to experience the music. This is not gonna go out today, but doesn't matter about that.
Okay.
It'll go out.
No problem.
So if you're watching this today, this was recorded a week ago.
Right.
Oh, actually, wait. Put this. Wait, I'm gonna give you the song. Oh, so where can we find you anyway? Give me your handle.
Right now, like I said, website, YouTube channel is coming very, very, very soon. But right now, you can find me on Adonis ADONIS _electronics ELECTRONICS, and that's where I post a lot of my stuff, all of my stuff. And I got some crazy stuff in the works coming real soon. I'm in the lab as we speak, making some more gaming fun. And I want it to be as affordable as possible. So I'm making options so that we can cater to everybody.
Yeah, man,
you know
definitely.
I mean? And everybody playing, get that nostalgia back.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. All right, man.
Yeah.
Then thanks for joining us again, like I said. And we'll see you soon, man. And think about my console, man. My console. Actually, I need to send you some. I don't know if you want Bitcoin. Yeah. You let me know, man. Let me know what you want, man.
Yeah. Like I said, just send me that, but we're gonna talk. And I got some stuff coming to you, man.
All right, man. Awesome.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Right.
Pleasure, man.
Peace,
bro.